Hey, hello guys. Today we are talking about for the exponential equations by substitution, okay? So let's move into the first part. Like here we will find we have a power of 2x and ax, okay? So sometimes you can just let u equals to a power of x, so then a power of 2x can be considered as a power of x squared. So it can be considered as u squared, okay? That is u squared. And here, for example, like we're solving for 9 power of x plus 3 power of x, okay, and equals to 240. And maybe here we can just set let 3 power of x equals to u, and 9 power of x can be considered as u squared, okay? So we can say here that is for u squared plus u equals to 224 and 40, okay, sorry. And then you can just written down as u squared plus u minus 240 equals to 0. And you're find like here, u plus 16 times u minus 15 equals to 0, right? So the final answer can be considered as u equals to 15, okay? So here, if u equals to 15, you can set 3 power of x equals to 15. You can set x equals to log 3, 15, okay? That is how we calculate for this problem. Okay, and also, like for this example, like 3 times e power of 2x minus 82 times e power of x plus 27 equal to 0, you can also let u equals to e power of x, and the e power of 2x can be considered as u squared. So it can be considered as 3 times u squared, and then minus 82u plus 27 equals to 0. So you can also set 3u, here's u, minus 27 minus 1 equals to 0. So u equals to 1/3, or u equals to 27. So also we said for exponential x power of x equals to, here is for 1/3, or exponential of x equals to 27, right? So we can calculate it for here that x equals to logarithm, oh sorry, here is ln 1/3, or here x equals to ln 27 as our final answer, okay? That is for this problem. Okay, sure. So here's some practice for you. So if you want to do yourself, you can keep on going. But if you want to follow with me, you can just keep on going. Okay. So maybe for this problem, for the first time, we can set here is for 2 power x plus 2, right? So you can just set 2 power of x equals to u, and then u squared equals to 2 power of the 2x. Okay. That is for 4u plus 8, and here is for 4u squared plus 8. Here is for 4u minus 7 equals to 5. So just trying to expand it. It will become into 4u squared plus 8 equals to 20u minus 35. So it becomes 4u squared minus 20u plus 43 equals to 0, right? Okay, so then you'll find there's a very interesting phenomenon, like you're just calculating for discriminant is smaller than 0, right? That means there's no solution for u. And because u equals to 2 power of x, so there also means there's no solution for x, right? Okay, that is for the question 1. And for question 2, it's the same, like u equals to e power of 2x, and we can set here that is for 3u squared minus 82u plus 27 equals to 0, right? So u 3u, here's u, minus 27 minus 1, so u equals to 1/3, or u equals 27, you can set like e power of x equals to 1/3, that x equals to ln 1/3, or x equals to ln 27, okay? That is for the 2 answers here, okay? That is for the second problem. And for the last problem, we can set 4 power of x minus 6 times 2 power of x plus 8 equals to 0. You can just set, first let u equals to 2 power of x, and we have the u squared minus 6u plus 8 equals to 0, right? So you can just calculate it for u equals to 2, or u equals to 4. So that means 2 power of x equals to 2, or 2 power of x equals to 4. You can calculate x equals to 1, or x equals to 2, right? So that is the final answer for this problem. Hope you can truly understand it for substitution method. Okay, that's for today's lesson. See you next time. Bye.